Hey guys, Buster Dark here again with our last sale for today, the Seal of Orichalcos deck for trade. This is actually well, it's not really illegal. I don't think the seal is actually banned. Ooh, that looks pretty cool on the screen. But it does have some banned cards, just a couple, just like Graceful Charity, Pot of Greed, Change of Heart. Nothing too bad. Yeah, that's it. Oh, and Witch of the Black Forest, that's it. You could probably do that for another second. So, yeah, it's a really fun deck. I would play in a band tournament for sure, but, when I play people, they're like, oh, you're using a Seal of Orichalcos? Does it have band cards? I'm like, it's a Seal of Orichalcos. Of course it has band cards. So, yeah, really fun to play with. I love it, but I don't really play with it anymore. I don't play Yu-Gi-Oh! Anymore that much. I'm starting to use Chain Burn now. So yeah, I might do a deck profile later. Not today though. So let's get started. Oh yeah, first I do PayPal. I'll trade. I will trade for Vanguard. That's mostly it. You will. Mostly I do. If you don't trade for Vanguard for these cards, I don't think I'll do any Yu-Gi-Oh cards except for really good ones like some cards that I want. And I will do eBay sale. You could try and send it through mail, but if I don't receive it in a week, the trade is off, and sorry, but that's your luck right there. So, yeah, you do receive the sleeves. You will get a deck box, but yeah, I'm just showing you the same deck box every time, but you will get a different one. So, yeah. So, let's start. Seal of Orichalcos. So we got lots of spells, lots of different monsters. So we start off with 2 of the first seal. This is actually a pretty good card. This activation cannot be negated. This card cannot be destroyed or banished. Increase the attack of your monsters by 5. Your back spells and trap can also be your monster row now. So you can have monsters there, and they will have to go through your front row to attack your back row. It's pretty. This is pretty stupid. This is the newest thing I've ever seen. You can send 1 card from your hand to the graveyard, negate, and destroy any card. So I never use that effect. I think that's the worst effect you could use. But this is pretty funny. Duelist who loses the duel will, while this card is in activation, must forfeit their soul to the winner of the duel. So that's pretty funny. Right, so we got the first seal, the second seal. Well, I only have 1 of each. Second seal is you must activate only if you control and face up the Seal of Orichalcos. Send it from the side to your field to the graveyard. You cannot activate this card during the same turn you activate the Seal of Orichalcos. While this card is treated as Seal of Orichalcos. This card gains and it gains effect on the first seal. So the 500 attack in the back row and front row are added to this card. And during your main phase 1, gain 500 life points for each monster you control. If your opponent attacks you directly, you contribute 1 monster to destroy the attacking monster. I've never used that effect. It's too new. The third seal. This can only go on top of Duotros. This is called Duotros. This is called Tritos. See 3 layers? Yeah. While this card is treated as Seal of Orichalcos, gains the effect of the first seal, and Duotros. If a monster you control would be affected by the effect of an opponent's spell or trap, you can negate the effect and destroy that card. I use that effect because that's the only effect it has. Orichalcos Mirror. That tribute monsters to equal 6 stars, and you get Orichalcos Mirror. Yeah, I'll just explain that later. Alright, so Nibbling Treasure. This is a very good card. I run 2 of them for a good reason. You select 1 spell card from your deck, and you give it to your opponent. You make your opponent activate that card. Then you draw 5 cards, and you can ignore requirements. the spell requirement. Illusion Gate. Destroy all monsters your opponent controls. After that, special summon one monster from your opponent's graveyard to your side of the field, ignoring summoning conditions. At the end of your turn, your life points are reduced to 90%. So that's why you have this card. This card absorbs all damage. Next, Magical Stone Activation. Discard 2 cards, add 1 spell card from your hand to the graveyard. That's probably for Orichalcos or Nibbling Treasure. Reload, push both players put their hand backs and draw same number. 2 Graceful Charities. Pick up 3, discard 2. 2 Pot of Greens. Those 2 are banned and this 2 are banned. Draw a card. Book a Moon. Flip a card face down. Roger board. Take a card. This is not banned anymore. Take a card from your monster zone and summon it. Dark Hole, destroy all cards. Change of heart. This card's banned. Take control of one of your opponent's monsters until the end of the turn. Tribute to the Doomed. Discard 1 card, destroy 1 monster on the field. Potter Avarice. Add 2 cards. Add 5 monster cards from your deck. From your graveyard to your deck, then draw 2 cards. Fisher. Destroy the one of face-up monster with the lowest life points. That could be with the lowest attack points. That could be your card also. If it's a tie, you get to choose. Heavy Storm. Destroy all spells and traps. Can't destroy Orichalcos. Terraforming. Search for a field spell. Alright, monsters. Scary monsters. You know. The Great Leviathan, very good card. Is effective. You have to tribute 3 Orichalcos monsters. It could be Orichalcos, these, this. Yeah, a lot of this. And you also have to tribute 1 Orichalcos field spell. The summon of this card cannot be negated. This card is unaffected by monsters, spell, and trap cards. When this card is summoned, destroy all cards your opponent controls and discard their entire hand, then inflict 500 points of damage to your opponent for each card. Yeah, really good card. Divine Serpent. This was the main card of your deck besides the Great Leviathan. This card cannot be special summoned except by the effect of Orichalcos Shooteros. That's this card. With this card is special summon, send all cards from your hand to the graveyard and reduce your life points to 0. As long as this card remains on the field, you cannot lose the duel. This card cannot declare an attack unless you mill the top 10 cards of your deck. That's a very risky card, unless you have the third seal. Actually, I'm going to explain this card first. This card absorbs all your battle damage. When this card is destroyed, you can special summon this card, this card, this card. So, this is Orichalcos Aristeros. It has an A. That means you want it as attack position. When a card attacks this card, or when you attack, it gains 300, plus 300 of the card you're attacking or is attacked by. Orichalcos Dexia. That means D for defense. Gains plus 300 defense. Of the card that's attacking, or just attack. This card is Orichalcos Shooteros. When this card is destroyed, you can special summon 1 Divine Serpent, which is that snake card. That snake. These are Oricas, by the way. See, like how many Oricas I have, so it's gonna be a little pricey. Yeah. 2 Orichalcos Gygases is a very good card. Every time this card is destroyed, you can bring it back, and it has 500 attack points stronger. And it says if you activate this card in effect during your opponent's turn, skip the next draw phase. Skip your next draw phase, yeah. 1 Orichalcos Benevolence. Once per turn, you can switch a defense position monster to attack position. 1 Witch of the Black Forest. When this card is sent from the field to the graveyard, move 1 monster with a defense of 1500 or less from your deck to your hand, then shuffle your deck. 1 Magician of Faith. Flip Flip effect, add 1 spell card from your graveyard to your hand. Mirror Knight Calling, this is for Orichalcos Mirror. This card can only be ritual summoned by Orichalcos Mirror. When this card is ritual summoned, special summon form, Mirror Knight tokens warrior type dark level 1, 0 attack, 0 defense, with 1 shield counter on each. While this card is face up on the field once per turn, place 1 shield counter, max 1 on Mirror Knight tokens without shield counters. When a Mirror Knight token with a shield counter battles an opponent's monster, its attack is equal to the monster and it is battling. If a Mirror Knight token with a shield counter would be destroyed, remove the shield counter instead. So yeah, very good card. Second, this card sent from the field to the graveyard. Add a card with 1500 or less attack to your hand. Cyber Dragon, just in case you need a power. If your opponent has a monster and you don't, then you could normal summon it without a tribute, or actually you could special summon it. 2 Reborn Tengu. When this card is removed from your field, special summon 1 from your deck. So those are monsters. This might, yeah, I'm not sure how many cards this are actually. I'll count it for you guys actually real quick after the Raigeki Break. Discard 1 card, destroy 1 card on the field. Beer Force, when your opponent attacks, destroy all monsters. Destroy 2 of your monsters, destroy 1 of yours. That's for the shooters to get Divine Surf. Trap Jammer, jams the trap. Yeah, destroys the trap. Magic Jammer, discard 1 card, negate back magic card. Trap Hole, destroy any card with 1000 or less when it's summoned. Sakurense Armor, when a monster attacks you, you can activate this card, destroy it. Magic Cylinder, redirected attack. Torielto Tribute, when a monster is normal summon, flip summon, or special summon, destroy all monsters on the side of the field. Alright, so let me count this all for you. Sorry if my voice sounds different because my nose is really stuffed up. So yeah, there's 49 cards, guys. So yeah. So I do eBay. I will trade, but mostly for Vanguard cards unless I see something. I will look at binders. You could try and ship it through the mail, like a check, or, well, not a check. I prefer to do cash, but maybe a check. I'll see. If you do cash and it doesn't come in a week, then the deal's off. Sorry about that, guys, but it's not in my hands until it gets to me. So yeah, you will get all the you will get sleeves, every card that you see, all 49 cards, a deck box. Yeah. And thanks for watching, guys. Please like, subscribe, and comment. And look out for more sales. Please trade with me. Alright, thanks.